And now I go along to the Splendid Spa Resort. And usually I'd criticise someone for a name like that because it sounds a bit like it's trying to promote itself. It's like when someone calls it Perfect Spa. You just know it's not going to be perfect. However, that's not the case for the Splendid Spa, as I actually feel this is the best resort in Montenegro. It's to a level where it wouldn't feel out of place in Spain.
That's an interesting feature there. And there's the hotel with the glass lifts. So, no one's swimming in this, which gives away what the temperature is, I reckon. But it'd be fucking cold, about 22, 23 degrees. Looks nice. Alright, music's annoying, this lift's actually nice. 10, now buttons all the way around. 10 before 9. Yeah, there's annoying music in this. From here you can see the outdoor pools, which are quite nice. Although they look incredibly cold. It's one of those things that you only use it in the middle of August. But at least they've got the nice indoor pools here. This is better than most of these places. That music's so annoying. Why do I have to put music in lifts? Hey, that's a casino. I didn't expect that to be up there. People want to waste their money. Music! Can't enjoy a lift ride when you have to listen to absolute bullshit background shit they put in. Anyway, this lift shaft does look nice.
And this resort also has some indoor pools which seem relatively large for a hotel, but sadly I was not able to sneak into them.
Yeah, it's impossible to sneak in that one. They've got very well secured. I wonder what the price is. It looks like £2 something when we go in it, but I doubt it is. Okay, just found out the price. €35. I'm not spending about £30 to go in a swimming pool. That's a piss take. I can't take that shit seriously.
So then, now we go along to this area where they've built buildings up the cliff face, which can often lead to weird floor numbering and unusual floor levels. So let's take a look.
Why is everything so cheap? Re-leveled up, hydraulic, for 6 floors. Fucking hell! Why is everything so shit in this country? This is one of its hydraulics, and the higher it goes, the more wobbly it gets. And some of it is like, will it even make it to the top floor? And sometimes at the very top it does struggle. No, it's made it good. Oh, I feel really rough. Okay, it's got a glass lift. I must put in a glass lift cabinet or glass shop. Wow. Just wow. Just look at the whole way down. Oh, just look at the whole way. Why not make the lift cab glass? That could be a nice feature, put in a glass cab to match your glass shaft, but nope. Well, Montenegro wants to join the EU. Now, as for Montenegro joining the EU, lots of people say it's almost there, it's almost ready to join, but no. Looking at some of the stuff, it is not up to EU standards. They've still got a long way to go. Feels like Hong Kong with the amount of air conditioning units that's lying around everywhere. Have to go upstairs to get to your lift. It was the Rona, but not anymore. Turn that fan off, nope. But they still having the Rona motor, I wonder. It's already got a bit out for digit. Possibly, actually. This is going a long way. First floor must be equivalent to like 6th floor or something. Okay, we'll get up to the top floor, which is meant to be the upper level of the coast, but no, you still have to walk upstairs to get there. You've got a motor just lying there, which is not in a cabinet. There's your lift that wasn't a phone. The motor room's unlocked, but how the fuck do you get up there? As nobody told them, you're supposed to have the lift going all the way up, so it's level with the upper level. You're not meant to have it below the top and put in stairs. That defeats the whole point of having a lift. The weird thing is the motor room level is actually the right level for this. So all I had to do is extend the shaft a little bit further, then they could have the lift coming to this level and not have the stairs. But no, they have to do it like this. I don't get this. This is just, why? Why would they do that? So up a load more stairs. So look at these buildings. And these do look quite posh. And you get nice views of the bay up here. Here you've got this little building. And -1 at the top, 5 at the bottom. That makes no sense. I think it's just the sign the wrong way round, because 6 is above 3. I hope it's not the wrong way round. No good, we're going upwards. I do know a few places where they have got the numbers the wrong way round. Actually, this place, where was it? Fuerteventura had a hotel where the lowest floor was the highest number and it counted backwards. -1, elevated to beach. So let's see, change here for another lift, I think. This place looks nice. It's just so cheaply built. Okay, got glass lift shaft. Let's hope for once the lift's actually glass. Oh, this is now 3rd floor, even though I thought I was on -1, so floor numbering's not matching across the building, which is like always nice. Oh good, finally, it's actually glass. What have I done next? Oh, that's interesting. They've put metal over it, so you can touch the metal when it presses, because it's a capacitive button. Well, it was a glass lift shaft, but only for the top little bit. I reckon that these buttons don't press well because capacitive often goes wrong, so I reckon by touching a metal is easier. Yes, yeah, they have to press it quite hard when you press it, but if you touch a metal, you can touch it very gently. So the buttons actually press easier by putting metal on them because it's a capacitive button, so the electricity in your finger, which is 0.02 volts, goes into the metal and that gets it into the button to detect it easier. That's interesting. Ooh. Well, there's your Schindler, and here is the band. Doesn't press. Abandoned. Well, lifts don't last so long here, but what do you expect when they put in such cheap pieces of shit? Like that 3300 felt high quality compared to some of the shit I've seen here. Oh, and despite getting to beach level, you still have to go downstairs to get to the beach. So there's a sign there on the flowers saying no dogs pooing. But the thing is, there's so many homeless dogs in this area, and homeless dogs can't read, they don't have an owner to stop them from pooing.
And now we go along to the Sea Star Hotel, Ponte Plaza Hotel and Spa, which has got Cone NMX 11 lifts.
Okay, let's go up to 12. So this tower is not fully finished being built yet. There's a lot under construction here, maybe getting ready for joining EU. 12th floor. Open the door. Oh, no rooftop. It's quite nice. Lebanon's pretty good.
And let's now take a look at some of the construction going on in Budva, doing things which would not be allowed in the UK, such as having a crane's hook over a public area like this.
public street. How are you driving it? The driver can't see. Holy shit. That is not allowed in the UK. So in this seaside area, there is a lot of construction. Now I mean a lot. There's loads of building sites everywhere. Now I reckon they're building these before Montenegro joins the EU. So I reckon after it's joined the EU, there's going to be a lot of prosperity, there's going to be lots of development, there's going to be lots of people, and I reckon the land will go up in value like crazy after Montenegro joins the EU. So I reckon property developers realise that, and they're trying to get their construction in quick. Partly it's an investment because they know once the EU membership comes, that's going to be a big returns on their investment, but also just for cheapness, get the buildings in while it's less regulation to construct them.
And along into a 5-star hotel.
They've reduced the capacity on a notice. Was this Gen 2 that bad? They had to reduce its capacity to make it more reliable. Like I've seen it on other lifts, but everyone had noticed Gen 2 before. It must be bad. Oh, come on! These ones are the same. Oh, got original capacity, 630 kilograms for 8 people, so they've halved its capacity. Now, this one has a top floor swimming pool, but it was too secure. Staff was straight onto me.
So then, the next day, I now leave Budva and go along to the city of Bar. Bar is a very weird name for a city. This is Montenegro's port city. Let's start off by exploring an active railway tunnel.
What the fuck are you doing in a tunnel? Why are you in a tunnel? Why are you in a tunnel? You need to get the fuck out of here. And here's a train station, not much to it.
And now go along into the city centre of Bar, where there is loads of packs of homeless dogs. And to be honest, I'm really sick of this. This dog problem's got completely out of hand in this city, and the city should be able to deal with this. So now is a bit of a rant about homeless dogs, because what really annoys me is that a reason why this dog problem is not sorted out is due to some people thinking dogs have some sort of special status. Now, homeless dogs are not safe animals. They are not some cute pet. They are wild and often aggressive. They can run up to people aggressively, either because it's decided decided that you're a threat or is being territorial towards you. Now, dogs are the only animal I know that get aggressive towards people in this way. For example, a cat would never do this. It would never be the one to approach you to start the aggression. Even my nan's rescue cat, which was one of the most bad-tempered cats you could possibly imagine, would never approach you aggressive. It'd only be aggressive if you approached it. Meanwhile, a dog actually comes to you, growling, barking, being aggressive. And to be honest, they need to get rid of these dogs. And let's not sugarcoat this. It is not going to be possible to rehome these dogs. There's far too many of them. And also a lot of them have behavioural problems and they've been wild for such a long time. They're just not going to adapt to living in someone's house. So unless you're going to build very large numbers of kennels to house them all, what getting rid of them means is ultimately killing them. Now, let's be clear about a few things. In pest control, that often involves killing animals. But I am not someone that likes killing animals. For example, when I saw in Lanzarote they were trapping and killing birds on a hotel rooftop, I just didn't think that was right, because the birds they were killing were collar doves, a completely harmless bird. I felt it was not justifiable to kill a collar dove just because they didn't want it on their site, so I opened up the traps and set the collar doves free. Now, as for a case of homeless dogs, that is a different situation because they are not harmless, they are dangerous, so that makes things in a very different sort of situation. And there's one thing I just feel what needs to be said about dogs' special status, man's best friend and all that stuff. If any other species of animal was to approach people in an aggressive way like homeless dogs do, endangering public safety, that animal would be killed by pest control. However, when dogs exhibit these behaviours, often nothing happens to them in these countries because of that special status, and I just feel that's wrong. Like, I'm not trying to endorse killing an animal, but in a situation where public safety is at risk, there is no other choice. So if you accept pest control on other animals, such as killing rats and animals that, let's be honest, are a lot less dangerous than dogs, then why is there such a thing about, oh, we can't kill dogs? Anyway, let's now go back to the video, and I'll go to the beach in Bar. Now, this beach area looks very nice. They've even got a sign up that says no dogs. So you're not allowed to take your pet dog on this promenade area. However, the entire area is overrun with homeless dogs. And to be honest, I didn't really feel like I could relax in this area because of how many homeless dogs there are. Now along to a small resort hotel, which has got a very boring looking swimming pool, and the water is very cold, just 20 degrees. And to be honest, there's literally no point in even bothering to sneak in this pool. It's so boring looking and cold. I might as well just go and swim in the sea because that'd be more fun. Along into the ferry terminal, this is where the ferry services run from, but it was looking very run down and almost abandoned looking. And I'll go to a shopping centre. This is the main shopping centre for this city, and it looks very run down. Let's take a look at the lift. Oh, in the door. New panel. The lift still sounds very old. Oh dear, it lies. Here you go out. Wash the lights to press the button. Fucking hell. And now I go along to Central Mall. Now with a name like Central Mall, that sounds like some sort of posh shopping centre, except it's actually a tiny little thing that's so small, I don't even think you could count it as a shopping centre.
Lift going up.
It's in English.
Doors closing.
Come on. Fucking hell, it's this cheap piece of shit.
Third floor. Doors opening. Doors
No beam sensors at all. Lovely.
Lift going down.
I want to go to the no smoking floor.
Doors closing.
Oh wait, it doesn't exist because everyone here fucking smokes like a steam train all the time.
Ground floor. Doors opening.
Doppler, fake Otis indicator.
Also in Montenegro, one thing I've seen too many times is betting shops and gambling shops. They are everywhere. Does Montenegro have a severe gambling issue or something? So then I now leave the city of Bar and go along to the neighbouring town of Sutomore. This has got a beach area and looks like they were trying to turn it into a resort area, but it's kind of failed, and some of the resorts look like they were never finished being built.
That is bad. The concrete floor's not even solid concrete. Holy shit, that is bad. It's like a thin layer of concrete, then sort of like concrete joists. That's not how you meant to do it. Fucking hell. It's like shithole. Wow. Fucking hell. The lift shafts are flooded already. Fucking shithole. Construction is so bad. It's appallingly bad, this. They've used as little concrete as they physically could. And roofs, that really cheap shit. I didn't even put concrete for a roof. There's the lift shaft. Look how thin that is. Holy fuck. And this bit's not even thick. Like, you think, oh, thin to thick, but it's not. That's all hollow. The thing is, finished results, you don't know what they're like underneath because they make it. Wow, okay, that roof's not what I expected for it. So this is a disastrous quality. Oh, that ledge eggs, I can't leg dangle because of that. This is appalling, like, words can't describe how bad this is. And these are the rooms which, wow, they're all the same. So that's it. Look at that. Absolutely. Oh, fuck, that feels like really not good quality. That all feels like give way if you work it hard enough.
Now we go along to a resort hotel that's actually open, and on this one, the main lift is the service lift, because the actual main lift you have to go upstairs to get to on the ground floor, meaning it's no good for disabled access.
Dear guests, please wait for a red arrow to turn off before opening the elevator door. It's weird because the signs had come out here to this one. It's got another lift with automatic doors around the corner, but you have to go up steps to get in that. Oh, it's music again. Come on, door! Fucking hell. It's very slow. Press the stop button. It does fuck all. That music's so annoying. Scraper. So this lift, even though it has automatic doors, that should be a main lift, isn't the main lift. And that's because it doesn't quite serve the ground floor, so it's not actually disabled compliant. Meaning that disabled people in a wheelchair have to use the service lift when non-disabled people can use the automatic door lift. They thought that one through well, didn't they? Oh, camera. We're staring at a lift. Looking up the lift surface, are we? On, look at that door open button, drop down. Oh, this looks like your main lift. They said it doesn't actually quite reach 0. Oh, look, Pokemon button. Oh, turns on. Okay. First time I've seen the Pokemon button work. This looks very posh. Do you look how cheap, how much it moves? Look at that. Look, that moves. Yeah, so it's quite cheap, but what do you expect? CE. So it's levelled. Oh, now it changes to 0. And when it opens, so you have to go down some steps to get out. So, to be completely, utterly honest, the only bits about this country which actually look good is the nature, which I'm not particularly interested in nature, so that's based on me anyway, and the resort hotels, which are not up to the standard of the Canary Islands, nowhere close, but nevertheless, they look kind of nice, even though they're a bit small scale, but that does look quite pleasant, seeing like mountains with some hotels in front of it. But apart from that, everything else about this country is fucking shit.
So that's also not good for disabled people. So then, how do I rate the resorts in Montenegro? Well, here is my list of top 11 resort places. The competition is very tough, especially places like Tenerife in Spain, which is epic. Montenegro is not up to that standard, nowhere near. So this is my top 11 resorts. Number 1, Canary Islands in Spain. They are spectacular, absolutely amazing. Number 2, Benidorm, the perfect blend of skyscrapers and resorts. One of the best places in Europe. Then number 3, the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, Ibiza. They're nice but not as good as the Canary Islands. Number 4, Sharm el Sheikh. If you want something big, huge amounts of resort space, then it's great, but it's a bit bland compared to Spain. Number 5, Sunny Beach and Golden Sands in Bulgaria, which is similar to Spain but a lot poorer and a lot more rough. Number 6, Antalya in Turkey. 7, Algarve in Portugal, which are okay but are a bit lacking really. Then number 8, Costa Brava in Spain, which is not up to Spain's normal standard. Then at number 9 is Budva, Montenegro. So number 9, very far down the list. It's not very good. I would not recommend coming here unless you love mountains. So you want a resort with mountain scenery in the background, Budva is the place to be. But for everyone else, I would not recommend coming here. It's just crap. Then number 10 is Hammamet in Tunisia. Interestingly, the resorts in Tunisia were complete shit, but the capital city, Tunis, was amazing. So if you go to Tunisia, go to the cities, not the resorts. And number 11, the worst resort city I've visited is Duriz in Albania. Absolute fucking shithole. Anyway, that's the end of the video, but my next video will be where I go and explore the old knackered lifts in the capital, Podgorica.